From this building, the most ambitious construction projects of the country can be observed. Here, they know how to develop gas fields amidst the permafrost, how to lay pipelines across the taiga at speed, and how to create new routes for exporting hydrocarbons. Quite recently, many of these projects could be considered as a fantasy. The powerful building ability of the Soviet Union encountered problems when it came to the Yamal Peninsula field. The task was overwhelming, even for the largest industrial groups of that time. This abandoned construction task was revived in this century. In the far north, Stroygazconsulting experts are carrying out work at several major sites. The most significant of them is the Bovanenkovskoye oil and gas condensate field. This is the first time that an automated industrial complex is being built on continuous permafrost. Here, a complex gas treatment plant will converge with pipelines from the gas gathering system and roads. No communications impact on the permafrost, and take into account the possibility of extreme temperature change and powerful seasonal floods. Maritime terminals and railways are planned, as well as an airport that will also provide links with the mainland. The company's experts are also developing other promising fields. Now the Khavutin zone of the Yamburg oil and gas condensate field has reached its designed output capacity. Next is the near Komst deposit of the Zapolyannoye oil and gas condensate field, as well as a number of equally impressive projects. The new face of Russia's natural gas capital, the city of Novy Urengoy, is also largely the work of the company's specialists. Now in the Arctic Circle, there is a 4-star hotel that meets international standards. This complex also includes the Gazprom Dobыча Yamburg administration, with standards on par with offices in Moscow. It is near Gazprom Bank and the city's largest building, a sports complex. Now, Novy Urengoy hosts a multi-purpose sports center with seating for spectators, full-fledged training space, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool, the pride of any builder. The company has enough manpower and resources to implement projects that are independent of one another. It has experience in building luxury homes and highways. The latter will dramatically increase the throughput capacity of the Moscow-Minsk Federal Highway and greatly improve the situation on the Moscow Ring Road. This is one of the first projects in Russia ever realized as a public-private partnership. The roads here are on a par with the best that Europe has to offer. Stroygazconsulting reconstructs outdated and builds completely new industrial complexes. The latter includes 2 compressor stations at the Urengoy oil and gas condensate field, based on the utilization of associated petroleum gas. Gas flaring is no longer done. Now it is processed into useful raw materials. For any specific location, the company involves the right number of people and machinery and equipment required. Mobile residential complexes are transported through transport convoys and can quickly be assembled in remote areas. Company personnel implemented one of these accelerated operations near Russia's western border, on a site where infrastructure of critical importance for the gas transmission system is being developed. The Nord Stream offshore gas pipeline starts near the town of Vyborg on the Baltic Sea. From here, the gas must transit more than 1,000 kilometers to reach the coast of Germany. A consideration of this ambitious project is that there aren't any intermediate compressor stations on this route. For the first time in energy history, pressure on a huge portion of the gas pipeline will be generated by a single processing facility. The land part of the Nord Stream pipeline and unique Portovaya compressor station is being constructed by Stroygazconsulting. The implementation of such projects would be impossible without our own fleet of specialized equipment. 90% of all jobs performed by our company involve the use of our own technological systems, machinery, and teams of highly skilled employees. For instance, thanks to automated welding complexes, it was possible to significantly speed up the process for laying trunk pipelines. A corridor for the pipeline Eastern Siberia, Pacific Ocean 2, and a gas pipeline, Sakhalin, Khabarovsk, Vladivostok, goes over rough terrain with difficult ground, through the hills and numerous rivers. Previously, these forests and swamps seemed impassable. Now, experts know how to meet the challenging construction schedule and acknowledge environmental safety standards. Stroygazconsulting is currently working on projects of national importance. Stroygazconsulting owns Russia's largest fleet of construction equipment and its own personnel, which means that there are no impossible tasks for this company.